Alright, here is my prediction. We're gonna get several trucks over here. Might be big, might be regular. You're gonna see some, certainly. Guarantee you that. By the way, they are not from the area. This area does not have trucks, it's just regular cars. You believe that truck is from here. That truck wasn't here in 2025. I've been doing like food deliveries so long in this area. And I've been doing, not like 10 years, but what I'm talking about is that I cycle in here, I ride this, you name it. I run over here, do exercise sometimes in the park. Like I said, I know everything around here. There is no trucks in this area. That truck is not from this area. Guarantee you that. Told you. We're gonna get more trucks, don't worry. That's another last one. Guarantee you that. Alright, so we get in. Usually the disguise they use is gardening, regular white trucks, black trucks like this one. And they usually use, like that one, or this one right here. They also use, what else? Another one they use is electronic devices, trucks, maintenance and so on. They also use towing. Not many times, but sometimes they use towing. Like regular, sometimes, mostly in the morning. The towing is mostly in the morning. But sometimes they use like one towing or two towings in the night. But like I said, not many towings. Like towing cars, not many. You see? You're gonna see a few regular commercial like trucks. This one is not commercial. It's a stay. What is the name? Stay own it. But sometimes they use those as well. Label or no label. All right, we got the big ones, but that's regular in here. We are in actually next to the trash facility. What I'm telling you is that regular trucks, they are not from here. As you can see, that bus was absolutely empty. Another facade. By the way, it was June. We are in June. There is no kids. There is no school. That's one of the facades they use. Look how they block the path. By the way, we already got 2 crash. I'm gonna upload it to YouTube very soon. We already got 2 crash because of them. That bus right there is going nowhere. It's one of the facades they use. One of their little pseudo, disguises they use, which is easily spotted. It's June. There's no kids in school. It's literally June. That bus is literally empty. All they do is going round and round. You see? Another lawn service truck. They don't have no lawn service doing nothing. They just go round and round in circles. Same for the bus. The bus doing nothing. And simple as that. It's over and over again the same nonsense. They just go round and round. Round and round. By the way, the bus one time did a mistake. It was still going round and round at 7 o'clock night. He never did that again. 7 o'clock in the midnight. No midnight. Night. Like sun down. Barely you can see anything. All right. So as you can see, yes, exactly. You see, that's not normal. That's what you see. It's not normal. No driver do that ever. No driver do that. What you saw, that's not normal. That what she did is not normal at all. Now, if you see a kid, it's one of the Mirage they use. Remember, we are in June. There is no kids. You see, empty. Oh yeah, they have an old lady over there with glasses on the back. That's one of the disguises they use. The little cavall in here. I guess it's a driver number 2. They switch shift. One morning, one afternoon. That's usually what they do. This one is involved. Same for these 2 right here. I'm talking about those 2. Shoot. I'm not talking about you. And obviously, like I said, all the trucks, that one too, all of them, literally. Usually they use SUV, and this truck is regular for them, but usually they paint it. All right, they don't just leave it like that, like dirty and nonsense. Usually they do a disguise, but they were trying to frame me when I was living in North Shore with one of these really dirty, trying to sell me drugs. Like, why do you smoke? Why do you drink? And hey, where do you party? And so on and so on. Hey, a fake one. I know, this is a cigar. Nonsense. Well, actually, they're all fake, but anyways. As you can see, this is regular stuff. What they do. That bus is going over. That empty bus of what is the name of that thing? A school bus is going over. There is no kids. There is no school today. All right. There is 28 June. There is no school. All right. Literally, guarantee you there is no school. And by the way, it is 8 o'clock at 3 minutes. All this is a charade. What you see is a Shill show, a clown show, a circus. Everything you see here, a circus, nothing else. You see empty buses, again. Second empty bus, nothing. Everybody here is a clown show. There is nobody, there is literally, there is no one. There is no school, there is no nothing. All this is a charade. All they do is hire actors. That's all they do, right there. You see, all this is an act. All they do is conspire against rights and all that. The little charade they have. That's all they have. You see? All they are actors. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Hard to find a real one in there. Hard to find one. Hard to find a real one in there. We're gonna find out. This one too. This one is paid. Usually they, like I said, this is one of their interception RICO racketeering, you know, they use. Empty, look, empty, no one, just clown show. This is one of the RICO actors they have. We're gonna put it in federal court very soon. I mean, if he commit crimes, otherwise we can do nothing. But he's involved in one of the RICO racketeering they use. Nobody from this area. Dress like this, use perfume like he used, and nobody ride scooters in here. I have been here for years, all right? 2023, been riding over there with several buses and walking and riding my bikes in here for years. That one is a pay actor. I'm out. Catch you later in another episodes.